Hey guys, I'm George Simons. I'm a co-founder of solosuit.com, and today I'm going to show you how to read a petition in Texas. All right? Usually when you get sued, the lawsuit begins with the petition document and the citation document, also known as a complaint and summons in many other states. And when you receive those, that's how you know you've been sued. All right? So probably not going to be the best day of your life. All right? But a lot of people, they don't even know what it means. They don't even know what the citation and petition even are saying. They don't even know why they're being sued. All right, so I'm going to show you how to read that document, how to make sense of it, and then what to do next. All right, so first, just a brief overview of these documents here. All right, so we're just going to do a brief overview, then we're going to go a little bit more in depth into each one. All right, so first you have the citation document. All right, the lawsuit begins when the plaintiff, when the person suing you, the creditor, the debt collector, sends a petition to the court, files it with the court, and then the court then sends you, or then you're served with the citation document. All right. So this document tells you that, hey, you're being sued, and you only have 14 days to respond. Otherwise, you automatically lose, and you get a default judgment against you. All right. You don't want that. All right. So that's the citation document. Next up is the petition document. The petition document will show you why you're being sued and for how much. Okay, it'll have an amount of how much you're being sued for on it. Those are the two main documents, then some other documents that are included. Pretty much in all cases, you're also going to receive an accounting that shows basically how much you owe, what account it was on, if it's like a credit card account, and it will show you they'll also send you the original contract, just to jog your memory, right, in case you don't remember. They'll send you the original contract as well. Okay, so just in brief, those are the main documents you'll receive when the lawsuit begins. In case you don't already know, you can head over to solosuit.com. We can actually help you out with all of this. You can just go to our website and you can generate a response for free to the lawsuit. It's free for right now. It might not always be free, but head over there right now and you can generate your response to the lawsuit. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in a little bit more in depth. All right, so first on the citation document, up here at the top you have the caption. Okay, it'll include the title, right? You see that citation debt claim. It'll also include a case number, very important number. Usually when you contact the court, they'll just ask for your case number to know what you're talking about. And then it'll show the person who is suing you as the plaintiff. In this case, right, it's Calvary SPV LLC. Okay, they are an assignee of the bank. That means that they bought this debt from the bank, right? You aren't being sued by your actual bank. The bank, in this case, no longer even owns the debt. They actually sold it to these debt collectors, and that's pretty common. Then down below, it'll show you as the defendant. If it's not you as the defendant, well, then it means you're suing the wrong person, right? So you gotta figure that out. Then you have all these cool section symbols. Nice, lawyers love section symbols. And then over here you have the court that you're being sued in. In Texas, most of these are going to be in the justice court. Also the county rules and courts can vary quite a bit from county to county. So it's important to know what county you're in. And then the precinct and the place and the actual address of the court. Okay, so that's it on the caption. And then down below you have the title, the citation debt claim case. Okay, this corresponds with the Texas Rules of Civil Procedure, Rule 508, that talks about debt claim cases. All right, it has some special rules about that. You'll see the state of Texas, county of Harris, right? There's really want to make sure that you know where you're being sued, right? Next, it shows you has some notes on service, right? So why, basically says how you can be served, and it's a request usually to the sheriff to actually serve you. Down below you'll see your information, probably. The person being sued, you might have like an AKA with a middle initial or something like that. And then it gets to the next part. It gets to the defendant, right? So that first part there, that was addressed to the person that would serve you. The next part is directly to you. And again, that just tells you only have 14 days to respond. If you don't respond, a default judgment will enter against you, and you'll automatically lose your case. Everything that the complaint says will be, everything the petition says will become legal fact. Okay, so you should respond. Right? Next up here, again, it has the date that it was filed. It has the nature of the demand. This actually shows how much you're being sued for as well. And again, this notice is just a little bit redundant. It just kind of shows, again, 14 days. If you don't respond, you'll lose. It goes into a little more detail about how to calculate that. Basically, just the answer is due the following day after a weekend or a holiday where the court's closed. And then down at the bottom, again, the date and the signature of the clerk. Right? That /S/ that just means that it's a signature. It's just something lawyers and legal people do. Okay, so that's the information there, and again, it has the address of the plaintiff's attorney that you are going to send your answer to. That's very important to have that address there at the bottom. Okay, that is it on the citation. Moving on to the petition. Again, at the top, you have a caption. Usually this should include it can include the case number in later documents, but this is the caption. Again, has the same information. Plaintiff, the defendant, you, has the information on the court. And then next you have a title, plaintiff's original petition. Again, it's just the same thing as a complaint or the petition. It's just saying why you are being sued. Okay. Has some fancy legalese here, to the honorable judge of said court, blah blah blah. Said, that just means the really unnecessary word. Just means honorable judge of the court. And then so 1. Let's see here. 1, you have the plaintiff again. You already know this information. 2 shows list of the defendant. 3, cause of action. All right, that's something new. What the heck is a cause of action? All right, cause of action. Honestly, after like 3 years of law school, I know half the people even go through law school don't exactly know why we use the word cause of action. Basically, it just means the reason why they're suing you. Right? They have the cause to take the action, which is to sue you. Right? That's what that means. So in this case, right, the person who's suing bought the debt from the bank, and the defendant opened an account with the bank and didn't ever pay back the amount of the credit in the account. Okay, so that's why they're being sued. And then next, assigned claim. All right, assigned claim, another new term. It just means that this is a telltale sign that the person suing you bought the debt from the original creditor. All right, and since it is a debt claims case, that's already known, right? But so in this case, the person suing you just bought the debt from the creditor. All right, so they bought it usually for like 1 to 10%, right? So if it was $1,000 debt, they probably bought it from the bank for only $10, maybe up to $100, somewhere in that range, on the hope that they'll be able to collect more than that from you. Okay. Next up, plaintiff's claim. Right, this is the total amount of damages, costs of court. So that's like attorney's fees and the post-judgment interest. So that's how much they're being sued for. And 6, prayer for relief, or in this case, just prayer. Again, new term. Prayer for relief just means basically what they want to have happen. Right, that's just what they're basically just praying to the judge or the court. They're just asking for something from the judge to happen, for relief, to basically a remedy or fix the situation. And in most of all these cases, they're just going to say, I want all this money back, and I want the plaintiff to show up in the court, and that we should win. Right. So then at the bottom, again, you're just going to see the attorney's information listed there. You're just going to see a bunch of attorneys. They just list like everybody in the firm, all of their bar numbers. So that number sign there, you see that's their bar number. They just list a bunch of stuff, right? So it's really kind of intimidating. Okay, so those are the 2 main documents. That is the petition. Going into the accounting here. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. Really, we just have the date. We have the creditor, so that's the bank that originally owned it, and now the collector who actually owns it. You have the account number. You should check, make sure that that's actually your account number, and then the file number there. And again, it just totals that up, right? Yeah, so they deducted payments made. So instead of owing $5,443. The defendant in this case made a payment of $35, and now it's only $5,408. All right. Just hacking away on that debt, hacking away slowly but surely. Okay, and then this final document, I've just censored out all this just for confidentialities, just protect the privacy of the person whoever the document belongs to. This is just showing the original contract, so you can just double check to make sure that this is actually your name on the contract, and yeah, that's basically it. Right? It's just the contract. Great. So those are the documents. That's how you read a petition and a petition and a citation for a debt collection lawsuit in Texas. All right, a couple things to be aware of. This is super intimidating. You might say, why is this so crazy and difficult? What's actually meant to be like that? It's actually, these documents are designed to intimidate you. All right, hate to say it, but that's the reality, right? These attorneys, they design these documents to intimidate you so that you'll just curl up and you won't do anything, right? You're just going to block out reality. You're just going to not answer. You're just going to sit there and you're going to lose your case, and then they're going to take all your money from you. All right, that's what's going to happen. That's what they're designed to do. Don't let that happen. All right, this video is giving you the tools you need to be able to make sense of the document and read this document. All right, so go ahead, make it happen. Go over to solosuit.com. We can help you respond to this lawsuit. All right. Go ahead and get started. We can even have an attorney review your case. We can even mail it in and serve the document for you. So go ahead, solosuit.com. Let's get started. As always, I'm rooting for you.